What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe Cliff. We on the outside looking in. I hope everybody's out there having a healthy, happy, prosperous day. Hope y'all doing what y'all have to do to achieve, succeed, believe, grow, prosper, better yourself, achieve them goals, and put stuff into perspective and make things happen. We're talking about action. And we're here to talk about some actions that's going down. People are working. The world... See, I realize once you reach a certain point, there's always going to be people that want to, bring you back to realization, knock you down to reality. But it all depends on you. If you bet on yourself and you know the outcome of that bet and you're willing to put it all on the line, then why not go with it? Why not do it? Why not put it all on the table and shake them dice? And that's exactly what Eazy been doing, man. Shouts out to Eazy, the block captain. It has to be difficult to, honestly, it's really not difficult when you go through trials and tribulations and you understand life, you understand perspective, you understand responsibility, you understand balance, you understand all the things that you have to do to actually make it to that next level. And Eazy has all them intangibles. He's doing what he has to do. He's got his business in order. He got his mind in order. He got his money in check. Like, he's doing everything he has to do. And honestly, the URL doesn't like that type of stuff. Yes, let's get straight into it. So Eazy went live last night and he was talking about certain situations that's happening with the URL. So he did open up about the Hitman battle and the things that he had to go through to make that battle happen, which is actually more of a credit to his account. Like, seriously, having to deal with lawyers and make sure you could be able to actually perform and get through contract situations and actually get the lawyers to get you out of that contract and become like a free agent. Now you're being managed by Remy Ma. Like, what Eazy has done, a lot, not honestly, no battle rapper besides, like, you have the Hitman hollers and things of that nature. But a lot of battle rappers become content with where they are and the position they're in. And we're starting to see Eazy shake up the culture and change that perspective. And you see it with a lot of battle rappers. A lot of battle rappers now are talking independence. You see Swamp, he's talking about he wants to move to different platforms and things of that nature. And it's easier said than done, and you see that right now. You witnessed that with the Hitman Holla battle and everything that transpired around that battle. Eazy said he literally had to hire lawyers to get him out of that contract so he could make sure he's on stage. He was dealing with the lawyers all the way until the day of the battle, to just assure that there is no contractual agreements, no legal things that URL could pull, because URL did send him a cease and desist for that battle. They did get their lawyers involved when it came to the Remy Ma situation, which is kind of shaky because, Smack and Remy definitely have that relationship. I don't know about Beasley and all the other people, but Smack being the forefront of URL, he's definitely, championed Chrome 23. He was at their first event. He's definitely always shouted Remy out. Remy definitely came to plenty URL events and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad to see, like, even your friends are your enemies when it comes to this battle rap culture, because, like, the thing is with the battle rap thing, there's room for everybody to eat, but there's really not. As far as being the top of the top, you have to deliver that content, you have to have the backing, you have to have the main rap, like the mainstream battle rappers and the stars that's actually gonna bring in that following. And we seen it with Eazy. Like, a lot of people didn't expect Eazy to have the following he had, and he spoke on that too. Just being like on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, people tapping in, figuring out who he was from there, you know what I'm saying? A couple of the other things that he had going on, the song, the top tier diss and all that stuff. Him putting himself in the forefront, betting on himself and making sure that he's putting in the work to make sure that that bet works is what put him in that position. Like, the thing is with URL, it's always all business. So when it comes to them, they're looking at it. That's why I could kind of see it from two perspectives, because they're looking at it like, we gave you the shot, we put the money inside of you, we made sure that we put you on the biggest of stages, we got your name out there to the best of our abilities, because we're not dealing with YouTube right now. And now you want to go out and venture out because there's other opportunities for you to have more exposure. And that's the thing, Eazy wants more exposure, so you can't really knock both parties. When you put a certain amount of money into a person, building them up, making them who they are, and it works on Eazy's end too, because it could have easily been like could have easily been another twerk situation where the URL continuously putting money in his pocket, putting them on these stages, giving them their opponents, but not showing up. It was the total opposite. He showed up, he went beyond, over and beyond when it came to being prepared and showing up show after show, you know what I'm saying, promotion, all that. So you got to look at it from both perspectives. It's always a business thing, and he understands that, and that's what makes Eazy, because he said if URL was to come to me with, like, you know, some battles, some YouTube drops, things like that, then he's right back at the URL stage. But as of right now, we probably won't see Eazy on the URL stage probably in 2023. As of right now, there is no way Eazy will probably be on the URL stage. There's no way Chrome 23 will probably be working with the URL anymore, as far as, like, you know, cross branding, because, you know, Smack brought Remy up a couple times to actually, you know, introduce her product and stuff like that. But it's kind of like backstabbing when you send the lawyers to somebody you consider family where there's really no threat. Because that's the thing too, this battle would have never happened on URL. Hitman hasn't battled on URL and God knows when, how long, and he probably won't ever battle on URL again because of the relationship he has with ARP and RBE. From what I understand, Hitman has some stake in RBE. He actually has some stock. He sits on a board or something like that when it comes to RBE, and that was a part of the contractual agreements with the Cassidy battle. So we probably won't ever see Hitman on a URL stage. I won't say never, but who knows how that's gonna work out, how that pans out. But for the URL to, like, try to block Eazy, oh, that was, you know, you call it that, block Eazy the block captain, from actually, you know, making his name and his brand bigger and putting himself in a better position. That's kind of crazy. He talked about how Caffeine took their show, like he was supposed to, I guess sign back on him. He had his own thing going on with Caffeine, and then he had the Eazy and VZ show, him and Verb. That's a no-go no more, so he's gonna be doing more of his stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. So, like, the URL's really playing dirty, Caffeine's playing dirty, because they're looking at it too, like, you got to look at it too, like, once the URL loses Eazy, Caffeine's looking at it like, this is one of our biggest premier battlers too, that brings in the streams, brings in the moments. You have Eazy and Chess, probably one of the biggest battles in the last decade as far as numbers and moments and stuff like that, even bootlegs and all that type of stuff. So Caffeine's looking at it too, like, we just lost a big piece to what we have going on. And you got to realize Eazy is always, like, it's never no small cards or anything like that. It's always the biggest of cards, the live streamed events. So they're looking at it like, bro, we just lost a big piece, somebody that's actually a good worker, that's always going to come prepared and do what he has to do. So who knows how this works out, where this goes from here, and how these two entities, well, three entities, because there's a lot of ramblings going on that the URL and Caffeine might be over too. I heard, you know, Charlie Clips, he spoke on it a little bit at the end of his third with Danny Myers. He was like, if you lose that Caffeine deal, then you won't see me again. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, like, crazy stuff going on behind the scenes. People was in an uproar. We have to pay $25 to watch Kings versus Queens Sunday. So, man, there's so much stuff going on in the URL and as far as where they're going next. So we just have to sit back and see, because, you know, Smack, the difference, and that's kind of the difference between the URL and other leagues, and why they kind of put themselves on a pedestal. Like, yeah, they'll come out and they'll speak and say a couple things here and there, but you'll never see Smack or Beasley doing vlogs like ARP or you know, these other guys like that. And that's no slight to ARP or anything like that, because I watch ARP's vlogs. He's good, you know what I'm saying? He's very entertaining, so big shouts out to him. But like, they'll never come out and speak on certain things. They'll never, like, actually, like, you see ARP speaking, talking about, oh, how they offered Rosenberg Raw some contracts and he's an RBE artist, but they got a nerve to call lawyers on Remy and Eazy, like stuff like that. You'll never see Smack and them coming like that. So we just gotta wait to see how everything works out, seriously. But let me know what you guys think about this situation. Also, hold on, before we go, big shouts out to Verb, man. Verb is really cornering the market. Verb is cornering the market. Captain Marketable is back to his tricks again. And it's kind of easy. He's building such a fast, like, it's building, and he is kind of like, it's cult-like, it's hilarious, it's entertaining. I'm always tuning in. So shouts out to Verb. Verb, man, he's firing on people. This media Verb is probably one of my favorite Verbs. Like, yeah, Verb is on my Mount Rushmore as far as battle rap and stuff like that. But media Verb is definitely one of my favorite Verbs. He be on some shit. My mans don't care about nothing. He don't care about none of you niggas. He don't care about no other media niggas. He's firing on niggas. He's talking about niggas. He's making his presence known. He's making his presence known. It'd be so funny. So, yo, shouts out to Verb and everything he has going on. And make sure you guys be tuning into his lunchtime joint, cause it'd be comical. But this is your boy Joe Cliff. We on the outside looking in. You know, the Joe Show, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys tap in, hit that like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you. We out. What's good, y'all? This is your boy Joe Cliff, and what I'm gonna need for y'all to do is to hit that like button, hit that share button, comment a little something, make sure you subscribe, and get these videos running. We gotta get these analytics up. We gotta get it running through the algorithms, and we gotta get it going. Make sure you tap in. Joe Cliff, outside looking in, all that good stuff. You already know, the Joe Show. We rocking. Thank y'all. We up.